So hello guys, welcome to the video. So in this video we'll solve the question for sum, target sum with unique quadruples. Alright, so what is the question? First we will read out and then we will head towards the solution. Alright, so the question is, we are given an array nums of n integers. Alright, and you have to return an array of all unique quadruples. Alright, so all unique quadruples means four distinct numbers inside a array. Alright, so such that a, b, c, d are less than n and greater than 0. Alright, so that means all the numbers are actually greater than 0. Alright, and a, b, c and d are unique. Alright, so all four of them should be a unique elements. Alright, and the third condition is the summation of all the four elements should be equal to a target. Alright, so target is also given by input user, and you can return answer in any order. Alright, so firstly I'll explain the question. So this question is quite similar to 2-sum and 3-sum, because this question is the continuation of 2-sum question which we did before, and 3-sum question which we did just before this question. Alright, so 2-sum and 3-sum are prerequisite of this question. Alright, because I will not explain the code of 2-sum and 3-sum, and we will be needing 2-sum and 3-sum codes to solve this question. Alright, so these two questions are prerequisite to understand 4-sum of this question. Alright, so in 2-sum what we did, we found out pairs. Alright, in 3-sum what we did, we found out triplets. In 4-sum what we will do, we will found out quadruples, and the question is similar to them only. Just the approach is also similar, just we have a small difference in it in 3-sum and 4-sum. So the question is, we have to find 4 unique numbers which are equal to a target. Alright, let me take an example and explain you once again. Alright, so yeah, the target, let me take the target as 40 for this array. Alright, so now what we have to do, we have to find such 4 elements whose sum is 40. So I'll find 10, 10, no, I can't write 10, 10. I can find 10, 20 and 30. Alright, so I can find 5, 15, no, I can't write this. So can I write 10, 15 and 6, no, 15 and 5, no, 10, 5. So let me find out. If I catch 10 and if I have to find a triplet from this, so after leaving this 10, what can I do? Can I take 15 and 5? So it will make 20 and 30, and then 6 and 4. Alright, so we can't take 5 elements, they have to take just 4. So with 10 it's not possible, I guess. So without 10 is it possible? Yes. Can I take 5, 15? So it will give us 20 and then 20. No, I can't take 20. So can I take 10? That means 30. 15, 5, 30. And so alright, so we will get a unique answer, or in this question we will not get an answer in this example. So we will change the example. First, just we have to understand the approach what we have to follow. So let's just understand the approach now, and all the test cases we will handle. Alright, so what can I do now? Firstly, I told you what I told you in 3-sum and 2-sum both questions. If I have repeated elements, so what we have to do, we have to sort the array. Why? So that repeated elements comes together. So what we will do, I'll sort the array and write as answer 4, 5, 6, 10, 10, 15 and 20. Let me write 15 again and 20. Alright, so this is now sorted array in ascending order. So now what we have to do, we just have to find 4 quadruples. That means, one quadruple or more than one quadruples which pairs our targets. Let's take target as 10, 10, 10, 6 and 4, 30. Alright, so no, I can't take 10, 15, 20. Alright, so yeah, I can't take a target as 30, and for 30 I will get a unique pair of 4, 6, 15 and 5. Yeah, so this will be a not unique pair, unique quadruple. Alright, so this will be a unique quadruple. So just assume any target. We are just dry running this without, we are just understanding the approach. Alright, so now what we will do, after sorting we will check a condition every time because we need unique quadruples. So I'll check firstly my I, let me keep my I here. My I is not equals to 0 and my nums, let's say this array name is nums of I is not is equal to, if it is equal to nums of I minus 1. Alright, if it is equal to nums of I minus 1, what we have to do, we have to skip that value. That means if I come here as I and if I come here as no, I'm writing wrong. If this is I minus 1 and this is I, so what we will do, we will skip this value or we will skip this value. Alright, we have to skip 110. Alright, so now what we will do, this is the condition of the unique pairs. So this condition we have to write, and after this condition things are quite similar with threesome. So what we will do, we will just create a pointer here which consists of a value of this element. So this is value, and now I will send this from here to the end to threesome's code, and threesome will find triplets for me. Whenever threesome will find triplet for me, I will add myself in it, and whenever I will add myself in it, I will get my target. Alright, so this is very simple, I guess. We just have to create a pointer. After pointer, we also have to subtract this pointer from target. So I will write target minus val is equal to new target, and for this threesome we will use this new target only. Alright, so I hope you understood this. So very simple. So what steps can we write? Firstly I will write target minus value which is equals to new target, so we will get our new target. Alright, now we have to fetch the value of, this is interval of nums I, so I'll write nums of I. That means I'll fetch a value, and what I will do, I will fetch this value and I will send this all to the threesome code. So I'll write threesome function, I'll write threesome, and then I will send, first I will send my array, after that my starting index. My starting index will be, if this is I, so this is I plus 1, starting is I plus 1 and ending till n is nums dot size. Alright, after coming from this, I have to create a 2D vector. Inside that 2D vector I will store the answers in small vectors. Alright, so this is the final vector and this is small vectors, in which like for example, if I get the value of 4, 6, 15, 5, so this is the answer inside a vector, inside this 2D vector. Alright, so what will I do, I'll store the answers in 2D vector and then I will print them all. Alright, now I hope you understood the question now and the approach how we will solve it. So we will jump to the code. As you all know the code of twosome and threesome, so I will just copy the code of twosome and threesome. So I have just copied it from the back question. So this is twosome code, and after that I have threesome code. Alright, now I have to just write foursomes code. Alright, so firstly I will come and create a vector of name result. Alright, actually it should be a vector of vector, that means a 2D vector. So if I have a 2D vector, I will write it like this and ans result. Alright, after this what will I do, let me first create my variable of my array's size. So I'll write my num size. Alright, so this is done. Alright, now what will I do? I will just check a condition that, for example, if I have this input from user, let's say 1, 2 and 3 only. So can I create a quadruple of it? Quadruple of it? No. Why? Because in quadruple there are 4 elements, and in this there are total of 3 elements only. So we can't create a quadruple. So I will handle this condition before only. If my n is smaller than 4, then we have to just return my empty vector. So I will return my empty vector. Alright, I hope you understood this. Now another thing, if it is greater than 4, then what I was doing, I was sorting it out. So I'll write my sort function. And how will I sort for vectors? I'll write my nums dot size, nums dot begin comma nums dot end. So I'll sort it from starting to end, and this is done. Now I will traverse my array, but I will traverse my array till when? So I will start traversing my array, but the problem is I have to traverse it till here only. Alright, why here? Because here is our one element. After that only 3 elements are left, and for quadruple I need at least 3 elements. So if I take a element from here and if I take 3 elements from here, so there is a probability of creating a quadruple. But if I stop my loop here, so I will be left only with one element, or if I stop my loop here, I will be left only with 2 elements. So I can't create a quadruple with it. Alright, so I hope you understood it. Now I will create my for loop from int I equals to 0 till n minus 4 I plus plus. After this, what will I do? Inside this, I will check my unique pair condition, unique quadruple condition. Alright, what is the condition which I wrote there? If my I is not equals to 0 and if my nums of I is equals to nums of I minus 1, so what will I do? If my nums is equals to nums of I minus 1, wait, I will remove something. Alright, so what will I do? I will skip that element and I will write continue here. After continue, if this condition does not work, that means the number are distinct. Alright, so what we have to do? We have to first find out my val. So val is a number array element. Alright, and then I have to find my new target. New target is my old target. Let me see. Alright, yeah, old target minus my value will be my new target. Alright, then I have to create a 2D vector for this code, as I have created it before, and I'll write it as sub answer. So this will give me a sub answer, and inside this I will call my threesome function. Inside threesome I will pass, first I will see, alright, so I need a nums, starting index and target. So inside threesome function I will pass my nums. Starting index is I plus 1 and ending index is n. Alright, ending index, no, it is not ending index, it is target. So I will write my ntar, my new target. I did a spelling mistake here. Alright, yeah, so this is done. Now what we have to do, I have to push values inside my vector, my final vector. Why? Let me just screen this all. So let me tell you, for example, if threesome code will give me these 3 triplet. Alright, so now if I am val, so I should also add in it to create a quadruple. So if I will create my quadruple, my 3 numbers are distinct from the threesome function, and I'll add myself, so it will become a quadruple. So this is only we have to do here. So we will create a for loop int I equals to 0. It is smaller than sub answer dot size, after that plus plus. And what I have to do in my sub answer, first ith position, like 0th position, we have to push back my value. Alright, so what was my value? When I was a value, that means I am staying at that pointer, at that element for a long time. From after that, I will add myself in threesome function. Threesome functions answer which is returned by. So this is what I am doing here, and after that I will push this sub answer inside my main answer. Alright, so I will push my sub answer inside my main answer. So I'll write here sub answer I. Alright, so I hope you understood this code, and this code is very easy. And after this all, let me first check my brackets. Alright, so I have to return my result here. So this is this result. Alright, so this is also 2D vector. Inside this I have to add sub answer every time, and sub answer is a vector inside this big vector. So let me run this code and see if it gives some error. So it is rejected. Alright, so I hope I have done some mistake here. So this for loop is ended at here, this for loop is ending here, this condition is alright, so I think there is a problem. This condition is still here. Return answer is okay. Sub answer result vector sub answer threesome will come inside. It will run a loop from I to sub answer. Alright, so I do not have to put this is equals to here. Now I will run this code. Alright, so yeah, it is successfully compiled. So now we will see how many test cases are passed. Alright, so all test cases are passed, and I hope you understood this video. If you understood this video, please like the video, share it with your friends, and comment down below your thoughts. So if you did not understood this video at all, so I will request you to kindly first watch and understand twosome and threesome question, then only you will be able to understand this code, because this code is similar, very same. It is not similar, it is the same code of threesome only. Alright, we just have changed just this function name and something here only. Alright, so the code and the logic is very same. So you can first understand this threesome function, then you will be able to understand this foursome question. Alright, so I hope you understood this all. So, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.